with Garrett James.
All right, Garrett, we knew we couldn't push summer off forever, and here it comes, right?
Oh yeah, and it is not knocking on the door, it is busting the door down and saying, I'm here. Let's go ahead and start with the radar, and then we'll talk about the triple-digit heat here in a minute. We can see a little bit of rain out there. We can see maybe a couple light sprinkles out towards Blanding. However, the air out to the southeast is so dry, it wouldn't really surprise me if it's not evaporating in what we call virga before it makes it all the way down to the ground. However, up towards the northwest, on the other hand, a couple showers up that way, and there is an outflow boundary up towards the northwest that could be producing maybe some strong winds up that direction at the present time. Let's go ahead and look at the futurecast. It shows that there could be a couple possible showers up to the northwest here over the next few hours, but really overnight we'll try and dry out. Still enough moisture up towards the northwest that we'll be seeing a few showers, maybe an isolated thunder shower or two. Severe weather is really not going to be anticipated at this point in time. However, a few strong storms can't be ruled out. We can see futurecast shows a couple towards about 8 o'clock in the evening, just in the far western parts of the viewing area. And then towards the overnight hours, will dry out for the most part, but maybe a couple little sprinkles heading over into Wednesday. But I think for the most part, we'll be looking fairly dry at the present time. Let's go ahead and take a look at the storm threat. We can see for tomorrow, it does show a general risk for a few thunderstorms towards the northwestern, I'd say, third of the state. Look at currents out there right now. We can see out over the ABC4 studio. It is windy out there at the present time. Few thin cirrus clouds overhead. More sunny skies out towards Moab. 92 degrees is current temperature there. Meanwhile, in St. George, currently seeing bluebird skies out in the distance. Temperatures today, they were on the warmer side of things, mainly in the mid-80s to the northern part of the state, but in St. George, 93 at the present time. However, look at the winds. Seeing strong winds. 16 Vernal, 33 Price, 26 Moab, 53 right now in Blanding, so very strong winds out that way. 32 towards Cedar City, 29 for Milford. So we're seeing some strong winds out towards the southeast, enough that they have not just a wind advisory, however, also looking at red flag warnings, which is another way of saying fire weather warnings, as we're seeing very low humidity, very strong winds. Those two things, plus the amount of vegetation that has dried up due to the wet spring we saw, all three of those combined lead to elevated fire weather conditions. In fact, looking at a critical level for today and tomorrow as well out towards the far southeastern part of the state, and it does include Moab and Lake Powell. Lows tonight going to be mainly in the 50s, 60s for Moab, St. George, and for Salt Lake City. Then highs tomorrow mainly in the 80s. However, 96 St. George, 93 Hanksville, 97 in Moab, and 89 in Blanding. For the Wasatch Front, temperatures staying in the 80s for the next few days. There is some slight rain chances Tuesday and Thursday, 87 Friday, but then we start to crank the heat up a little bit for the Wasatch Front. 91 and breezy on Saturday, 95 on Sunday. Then Monday, temperatures looking at roughly 97 degrees. Then for St. George, temperatures even hotter, mid-90s for the next 3 days. Friday, 100 degrees. Haven't hit it quite yet, but it is looking fairly certain by at least Saturday, Sunday, or Monday we will have hit that century mark. Back to you, Glenn.
All right, thanks so much.